Hey kids, welcome to this week's episode of Let's Draw. Today, we're going to be learning to draw a series of little monsters. Here they are here. What's really cool about this week's drawings is that they all started off with something really simple. Can you guess what that might be? Let's take a closer look and see what we'll need for today's drawing. For today, I've used a grey lead, a rubber and sharpener, and I used two types of black markers. I've got a thick black marker and a thin black marker. I also added colour using colour pencils. Now just remember, you don't have to use any of these, you just use whatever you've got at home. Okay, who's ready to draw? 1, 2, 3, let's draw! Before we start drawing, we're going to fold our piece of paper into 4 boxes. So we fold it in half, half again, and then we've got our 4 boxes. For our first monster, we're going to start off with the letter A. Now, I won't give you detailed instructions as to what to draw, but what you can do is follow along with the video and then just pause as needed and you add in the details as we go. For our second monster, we're going to start off with the letter C. Now once again, I won't go through step by step for each part of the monster, but you can pause the video as needed and follow along. We're going to use the capital letter Y to draw a unicorn. Once again, just pause as you need. Our fourth and final monster is going to use the capital letter E. You know the drill. Now I've got two black markers that I use to outline my monsters. A thick black marker to outline the outside of the monster, and then I've got a thin black marker for all the small, finer detail. Just remember, if you don't have those black markers at home, you don't need to do that. You can just use whatever you've got available. I now get my thin black marker just to add in all those small, finer details and just to add in a few little extra bits and pieces as well. Having drawn my monster, I'm now going to use my black markers just to add in some details into the background. Once again, I've got my thick black marker just to do the outside of my monster, and then I'll go over with the small black marker to add in those finer details. For my background with this monster, I thought I'd add some buildings so it looks like he's a big giant monster tramping through a city. Onto the unicorn now, and once again I'm using the thick black marker for the outline, and then I'll add in those small finer details with my thin black marker. I've drawn some curved lines so it looks as though our unicorn is prancing along, and where else should I put our unicorn but in a nice magical forest? Onto our final monster now, and again using our thick black marker for the outline, and then I'll use our thin black marker for those small finer details. I'm going to use our thick black marker for some of our background lines and add in some thick trees, and then I'll add some leaves using our thin black marker. To finish off, I'm going to add some colour using colour pencils. And we're done. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and as always, stay creative.